Well, Bore da Conference, and it's a pleasure to be addressing you here today at our Welsh Conservative Conference in the beautiful, distinctive seaside town of Llandudno. My name is Gareth Davies, member of the Senedd for the Vale of Clwyd, just down the road, and Shadow Minister for Social Services. And coming from an NHS background, which I worked in for 11 years, I'm grateful to be in a position to hold the Welsh Government to account for the myriad of failings in our Welsh NHS, which sadly is still not moving in the right direction. We have had a Labour government in Wales for 25 years, but what is their legacy so far, Conference, I ask? Slower economic growth than the rest of the UK, the second worst GVA growth since 1999 out of all our nations in the UK, the highest business rates in Great Britain. We have a health service that is being run into the ground, with every single health board in Wales currently under some form of enhanced monitoring or special measures for finance. We have record numbers of people waiting more than 2 years for treatment. It's fair to say, therefore, that the legacy of the Labour governance in Wales is pretty dismal, Conference. And people in Wales are aware that further cuts are being made in the Welsh Government's latest budget, whilst they gleefully indulge in trendy socialist vanity schemes, all at the expense of the beleaguered taxpayer. Blanket 20 miles per hour and 36 more proposed politicians in Cardiff Bay are just two examples of those. If this is the state of Wales in 2024, what state will this nation be in a decade without any change, I ask? The Welsh Conservatives are putting forth a different vision for Wales, one that actually takes account of the things that really matter to people's lives. An optimistic vision for Wales under the captaincy of our Senedd leader, Andrew R.T. Davies, and under the UK leadership of our Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Rishi Sunak. Our vision isn't one of managed decline like the current Labour government. We would invest £2 billion to create modern infrastructure for Wales, including the M4 Relief Road, upgrades to the A55 and the A40, and 20,000 green charging points for our 2050 net zero target for Wales. We'd set ambitious targets for house building and have a plan on how that will be achieved. We have ambitious recruitment targets for teachers to raise our PISA results to levels that we can be proud of. We would support people during the cost of living crisis by putting a cap on the outrageous council tax rises and a reform of business rates to boost productivity. We are also fortunate enough here in Wales to be supported by our UK Conservative government and an excellent Secretary of State in David T.C. Davies, and we will shortly welcome the Secretary of State on stage. David T.C. Davies was himself a member of the then National Assembly for Wales from its inception in 1999 through to 2007 and has served with distinction as the Member of Parliament for Monmouth since 2005 and in the Cabinet as Secretary of State for Wales since 2022. From Whitehall, David has been achieving real change for North Wales, such as the Anglesey Freeport development, securing levelling up funding for projects in North Wales, and the North Wales rail electrification, to name just a few. But before David addresses the conference this morning, we are going to watch a very short video. Diolch yn fawr iawn.